Hello, emotional peace seekers. This is Melody Haynes coming to you from my living room to share all my excitement for the webinar that's coming up. Congratulations again for signing up for the Introduction to Emotional Peace free webinar that I'm going to have in just a day or two here. And I'm really excited because I've just put together all the material and it's really great. It's going to blow your mind, folks. If you think that you can't be happy, if you think that life has just got you in its clutches and there's nothing you can do about it, and you're at the mercy of your emotions or riding that emotional roller coaster, well, think again, because really and truly, you did make the best decision of your life by signing up for my Emotional Peace webinar, because you'll have a free hour of the Introduction to Emotional Peace, and when you're done listening to that, and if you stay till the end of that and get the free Emotional Peace toolkit that comes with it, you'll have pretty much everything you'd need so that you can truly learn to be happy for the rest of your life. And I'm not joking. This is really serious stuff. This is changing from a way of being in the world where you're just existing and trying to get by and hoping for the good moments and being afraid of and in fear of the bad and regretting and feeling guilty. No, 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 none of that anymore. All in the past. Now that once you've started with my webinar, you will be transformed. Because what I'm going to be teaching with you, just to give you a sneak peek, what I'm going to be sharing, explaining, and making sure you understand is exactly how to use your mind in a completely different way than you've ever imagined you could do. And when I first heard about this, I just couldn't believe it was even possible. But it's possible. Here's the thing, though. When I first started on this journey, I wish that there was someone who would have said to me, starting right from the beginning, before I even began and put one foot on that path, and said, if somebody would have said to me, please do yourself a huge favor and change the way you feel about yourself. In the days coming up until the webinar, I'm going to give you something today that I want you to use called self-compassion. And this is something that is really overlooked in society today, especially women, where we're always doing for others, but for men too. It seems that, people think that self-compassion is maybe being too full of yourself or something. No, it's being kind to yourself. It's being as kind. If you're a kind person, which I think that all of you who have signed up for this webinar are, if you're a kind and a loving person deep down, no matter even if you've been arguing a lot with your spouse, no matter if you are irritated and feeling obnoxious on one day, because that happens, it happens to people, and that's human. But overall, deep down, you're a kind, loving person who's connected to Source, a spiritual being having a human experience. And the first thing I want you to do is to just think about yourself as if you were your most beloved person. If you love your child more than life itself, think of yourself as that child. If you love your spouse so much in that way, or your brother, sister, mother, friend, whoever it is, anyone and everyone in your life who you are so kind towards, even strangers you're probably kinder to than yourself inside your mind, honestly. It's really true. Just try and picture the people in your life that you wish well for, that you would do anything for, and whom you are truly happy for when you really find out that something great has happened to them. Someone that you love so dearly, it would break your heart to lose them from your life. This is how you need to think about yourself. You need to have the same compassion and kind attitude towards yourself as you do towards these people. Because frankly, you're not doing them any favors anyway. They're not really getting your best if you're not first kind to yourself. In here, you have to love yourself. And I know you've heard this before, just like you've learned. People have said, if you've been searching for the answers to this, teachers say let go, relax, blah, 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 blah. It's all a bunch of words, but I'm going to be telling you in the webinar exactly how to do that with processes and procedures that actually work, with techniques that will make you amazed at the difference it makes, that actually bring you into the present moment instead of you trying to force yourself to get there. Because everyone says these days, where it's all at is in the present moment. Where the happiness is in the present moment. They're right, but they don't ever tell you how to get there, right? And that's exactly what I'm going to be teaching you in the Introduction to Emotional Peace webinar. So I'm really, really excited. I've had a lot of information I had to even cut from it because I just wanted to give you so much, and it's still a little bit longer than it needs to be, than I want it to be, because, you know, I understand you have lives and it's a busy evening for you, maybe in the family, but take the time out to listen to this webinar. You really owe it to yourself. And before you do, I'm going to give you an exercise that will help you now so that in the future, between now and then and beyond, you will be able to feel kindly towards yourself and have self-compassion. The Buddhists actually have a word for this. It's called loving kindness. And I'm going to basically, I'm not a Buddhist in any way, shape, or form. This is not a religion in any way. I'm very spiritual, but not religious, okay? Just so that you get where I'm coming from. But I take everything I can. I'm a very eclectic teacher in that I take a little piece here and a little piece there from wherever it is I can find it that works for me, and I put that together and present it to you as a way, the way that I have made myself happy, the way that I have found well-beingness on a level that is just totally and completely beyond what I ever imagined I could have, and it's worked for the people that I've talked to as well, other people like you. So what I want you to do first is say, either quietly to yourself with eyes open or closed, say, may I be safe, may I be healthy, may I be free, and may I be happy. Or any other phrases that come to mind that you want to be. It's a little bit like affirmations where you say, I am safe, I am free, but no. This is really more your kind heart going out to your kind heart, saying, may I be happy and healthy and free and safe. All the things that you would wish well for your loved ones and for those that you really care about. Wish for yourself. So right now, take a moment with me and let's do that. And we're going to do it in a little bit of a different way, where we're going to have you bring into your mind your most cherished person in the whole world, the person who you think of when you want to protect them, the person who, perhaps your child, perhaps your spouse, your brother, your sister, mother, father, who you absolutely, the first one that comes to mind, or several of them, whoever comes to mind, bring them into your mind and imagine that you are saying to them, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free, may you be safe, may you be prosperous. Say all those things in your mind or out loud as if you were saying it to that person, and I'm telling you, they'll feel it. Whether they know it or not, they'll feel the energy. It's all about energy, guys. All about energy. But mostly the energy inside you will shift when you do that. And then to make it just a little bit challenging here, I want you to think of the most challenging person in your life. Perhaps a coworker or a friend who gets on your nerves sometimes, or a family member who you're stuck with and you really don't care to be with. Someone like that. Bring that person into your mind and do your best to sincerely wish them well. Say, may you be happy, may you be free, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be prosperous, may you know joy and well-being. Say those same things over and over in whatever phrases you like, those phrases or others, wish them well, even the most challenging person in your life, because then it won't be quite as difficult when you come around to putting yourself in the center of the circle and imagine you and others saying to you, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be full of well-being, may you be content, may you be free, may you be prosperous, may you be safe. And say that about yourself to yourself as often as you possibly can throughout the day. It's going to make a difference. It's going to make a huge difference in the way that you learn what I'm about to teach you on the webinar. And I do make a couple of quick references to self-compassion in the webinar. However, it's not quite the same thing. I didn't have time to go into it on the webinar, so I wanted to really make sure that you had a working knowledge of what I'm trying to do with this here. That you understand when you learn the system, and you're going to make mistakes because it's the only way to change what we're going to be changing, which is rewiring your brain. It's the only way to change it. It's sort of like working out in a gym, and the only way to change your muscles is to actually work out, actually do something different. And you need to be able to do that. But the only way that you'll be able to really be motivated to do it is if you love yourself enough and tell yourself enough how much you want the best for yourself enough, and have compassion for yourself. And the next time you find yourself, because you will, between now and then, next time you find yourself thinking that you're not good enough, thinking that you're bad in some way, less than, whatever the negative thought is about yourself, I want you to really try and remember to immediately follow that right back up with, no, may you be happy. May you be free of all of that. May you realize that you're a child of God and connected to Spirit, and that this is just a human experience we're going through. But may I, say it about yourself, may I be happy. May I feel wonderful. May I be free and safe and full of joy. And say that to yourself over and over again, because the mind doesn't know the difference when you do that. And it's entirely different than when you say, I am free and joyful and happy, because those are affirmations and they're forcing it inside out. And what I'll be teaching you on the webinar is how to go from the it forces it outside in to be affirmations. And on the webinar, I want to be able to allow you to learn from the inside out so that it stays permanently that way, so that you always will have, may you be happy at the top of your mind to yourself, instead of, you stupid idiot, why did you do that? Because we all do that. We all say those kinds of things to ourselves. And the minute you catch yourself criticizing yourself like that, I want you to follow it up with kindness. Kindness, kindness, kindness towards yourself. The same kindness that you would have for the people you love. Because you have to be one of those people, or you won't really be able to give the people you love true, unconditional love. So this is Melody Haynes, Emotional Peace System, and I'm real excited to see you on the webinar. You'll probably hear from me one last time, and I'll talk to you soon. Till then, I wish you emotional peace.